not. He's at a concert.
Yeah.
But I don't know about Ira. Oh, looks like Ira's on mobile, so probably gonna log in here pretty soon.
Probably. All right, but we'll get started. So yeah, you guys are in hell still. It's bad. You have made your way to the High Hall Cathedral of El Terrell and discovered that it had been attacked and more or less overrun by various infernal forces. Kind of fought your way through and into the basement where some survivors had holed up in the back crypts and killed a white dragon-like devil guy and several human cultists that had been accompanying him, and talked to the survivor there, Feria, and she told you about that Ravengard had survived and taken his forces off to the cemetery in search of a artifact of the god Torm, the Helm of Torm. Magic, stop banging your mic inside a filing cabinet or something. Magic, you're hot micing.
Magic!
I think he turned it off.
Either that or he's collapsed.
Quiet. I just got quiet.
You want to mute yourself while you're moving around,
Yeah,
buddy? You're clicking and clacking. Right now. Yep. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
So yeah, you guys had worked your way into the basement, started clearing some stuff out, found some, and when we ended, you guys had found a room with the sarcophagi in them. Inside one of them, a mummy, which had attacked you guys. And this mummy had these like nice metallic shiny bracers on and a yellow gem kind of glowing on its chest. You guys took them out, and currently one of you possesses the bracers and another the gem. Unfortunately, I forgot to write down who had what, but somebody has them.
Royce has the gem. Mercius has the bracers.
Okay.
I wrote it down.
And this is the room there. So, Royce, yeah, it's a yellow gem glowing with an internal light and is clearly magical in some nature.
Put it in Andrew.
It's the key to unlock his final power.
It's how he can poop.
I'd be doubtful he would know anything.
Yeah, and Andrew just kind of tells you, well, it's a magical gem. Could do anything from curing athletes' foot to blowing up the city.
Could I do a religion check?
Sorry,
can I do a religion check on it? If it holds any religious value or anything?
There really isn't a religion check to make there. It does not have any religious significance.
Okay.
I was going to say, yeah, Royce, the reason Andrew wouldn't know anything is because they were actually in a temple of the good gods. So, Andrew being a demon, that's why I was like, I don't think he'd know anything.
Sick burn, bro.
The bracers, I'm sorry, I missed whoever had those. So you notice that the outside is painted with like this like enamel paint that made it look metallic, but actually they're made out of leather and are also clearly magical in nature.
Nice.
And third person again?
I just said nice. Well, because I was muted. He said he forgot who had them. So when I say I've got them, sometimes I'm like, I don't know if that's as helpful as saying the name. Anyway, so the sarcophagi is dead. It
was cut. The wood was cut down many generations ago.
Oh, that's what I call mummies, if sarcophagi. All right. Are there any more of those in here?
You've opened 3 of them. There are 3 others to the south.
None of them got destroyed with that fireball.
They're a little singed, but no, not destroyed.
The wooden. Okay. Well, guys, I'm sufficiently shook from that mummy. I got hurt pretty bad. And do we want to keep opening these, or we want to move on?
Yes.
I'm kind of done with this room.
To see if there's anything else valuable in the other three.
All right, I'm tagging you in, Vagic. You get the rest of these.
All right, Magic gets the crowbar. Or if he has his own crowbar.
Oh, I don't have a crowbar. All right, cool.
Okay.
I'll do it.
All right, I'll hand you my crowbar then.
Yep,
With
so it's
advantage strength?
it is a strength athletics check with advantage from the crowbar.
Oh.
Athletics, so it'll be in your skills. Yep.
Yep, I'm pulling up my skill sheet. Gotta remember this shit. Okay, cool. +4 KH1. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, you put that in the wrong spot there, Chief.
Yep. All right, well, just do another D20, huh?
Yeah.
Perfect. He's evolving.
I am. And I got it.
All right, yeah, you kind of wedge it in there, and with a little creak and a pop, the top comes off. A desiccated corpse falls to the ground.
Okay. Anything? Do I notice anything of value in there at all, or just the corpse?
You do not see anything valuable.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
All right, another athletics check, still with advantage.
D20 KH1 +4. There we go. Oh, and I forgot to put
2D20s?
2. Yeah, I was gonna say. All right, I get it again.
All right, yeah, you put it in there. Top comes off. Inside, you see the skeleton. It does not appear to be moving.
Okay, nothing else.
Just a skeleton. Doesn't look there was.
All right, move on. There's that third one, correct? Right.
Indeed.
All right, last one.
All right.
Really got this one.
All right. All right. You reach in there, you pop it open, and inside there's nothing except on the back you see this little piece of parchment, kind of nailed to the inside of it gently, and it says in common, "I owe you 1 corpse." Hakar Bonecaller.
Okay,
Solid.
I would like to keep that parchment.
Okay.
That's it.
I thought it was going to be explosive runes Underdark. Really thought it was. I prepared explosive runes this morning. I was about to die and be like, "Don't read that." Especially when it's starting with I got really nervous.
All right. Yeah, that was all 6 sarcophagi in this room.
I want to poke this.
Say again.
Can I poke the skeleton?
All right. You kind of poke the skeleton, and well, you'd kind of expect it to rattle or stuff, but it's like they're not moving. And on closer inspection, it looks like someone stapled each bone to the back of the sarcophagi, so that when you open it, you've just got the skeleton standing there.
Oh, okay. All right,
Somebody.
y'all ready to move on?
You guys are
I
wondering
say
why I
from
was laughing.
outside. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
So which way you guys going?
What else have we not been here on the old downstairs?
We have the 2 stairs to the west, and then east. 2 stairwells to the east, and then the hallway to the south. And it looks like a hallway. I mean, judged on what we've seen so far roaming around this room. But I would say working right-handed from the room. Yeah, hallway to the south.
All right.
Work right-handed, and you'll never get lost in the maze.
Do we want to? Hold on. Let me look at my fucking character sheet, because I lost like 20 health in that fight. Yes, well, let's do that though. Sorry, I was going to say let's take a short rest, but that's like who knows how long that would take us.
An hour.
I mean, in real time. Let's continue.
Okay. Who's leading?
I
Go
will.
first.
10 or 20 foot lead,
Okay.
depending on whoever wants to follow me. I would say 20 foot.
And if you wouldn't mind going next, Badgic, and I'll come up behind you. Keep the squishies in the back.
I'm a squishy.
Yeah, but you're also invisible,
No,
technically.
I also have face step. That's one of the reasons I don't mind scouting. I can zoop out of there.
And shield, right?
Yes, I do have reaction shield as well. So
What are you, Eldrin elf or whatever it is?
oh yeah, I'm a Fey elf, so that's where I get the face step, and then I'm an arcane trickster. That's where I get the shield from. I'm actually a magic rogue.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, so let's head. Let's get a full marching order then, real quick. So, feet, magic, mercs. Oh, Royce. Woolo. And then Elron and Tortuga. Elron. Is that everybody? Everybody happy with their spot? I'll move it around if you want. Going once. Going twice. Alright, we're moving along.
Okay. So you go south, and it's a hallway going east-west. You can see it connects to the two southern exits from the mummy room. In the middle, you can see another hallway going to the south. Along the north wall, you can see 3 more alcoves with funerary urns in them. And to the west, a set of stairs heading up to another landing.
Alright, check inside them urns real quick. I'll wave to the party to join me. It sets the coast is clear. As far as I can tell, correct?
Yep. You don't see any
Alright,
other creatures.
Alright, so I'll wave to the party. Is Sophia going nuts at all, or are we pretty
No,
chill?
she's chill.
Alright, cool. Wave to the party. Let's investigate these ceremonial urns real quick. And Skyrim logic rules, there should be some golden gems inside.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Hey, Dylan. Yeah, I'm fine.
You know, what's that? Oh, Elron, are you trying to talk? Or were you talking to somebody in the background? Oh, whatever. Rolling. Investigation.
All right, yeah, so you open up the urns, kind of going through them. They are full of bone dust.
Alright. I stick a hand and wiggle it around down in there. I mean, I'm wearing a glove. I should be fine.
Yeah.
Just to double
Kind
check.
of stick it in there, but a powder gets kicked up. Your hand comes up, it's all like white coated. But otherwise you don't find anything. And Badge, yeah, if you want to try snorting some, you could. Do you?
That is an affirmative no right there. Yeah, no.
I learned
Alright.
from the last time.
Okay, well then we'll reseal these containers and move along to that doorway.
Alright, do you want the southern hallway or the western stairs? Which way?
Right hand navigation would take us south, wouldn't it? Hugging the right wall is my rule of thumb.
It's a loop. Which way are you going?
Well, I would have hugged the right wall to get in there, so I wouldn't have ended up in a loop.
Well, if you came out of that north or southeastern.
Oh yeah, hugging the southern wall, going south.
Okay. So you head south.
I see what you're saying. The T intersection. Yeah, if we came through that door well. But yeah, so I'd go south, and then what do I see in that room there?
All right, yeah, you head south, and you find this room with like a little stone platform on it and holders for various tools. And it would be pretty obvious that this is like a mortuary room where you would prepare bodies for burial.
Oh, an embalming station? Okay.
Yeah. And to the south, you can see another set of stairs going up to a landing and a hallway heading east that goes 25 feet before turning north.
All right. Well, we'll continue the right hand and go through that eastern doorway. Because we'll actually probably end up back in this room at some point. If somebody wants to investigate it while we're walking, that's fine. But I'm going to continue navigating towards the east out of that room. That doorwell that's there. Or hallway, I'm sorry.
Okay. Sure. Yep, so you go 25 feet to the east, turns north, goes 10 feet, turns to the east again, another 10 feet, then 10 feet to the south, just making like a little U shape there. And at that corner, you can see that it goes 10, 20 feet to a slanted T intersection with an option to go south first and then or north immediately after that. About 10 feet beyond that point is another T intersection with an option to go north. Finally, near the edge of your dark vision, you can see the hallway turns to the south.
I'm gonna need a map for that description. That's a lot of twists and turns to keep track of in my head.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no worries.
Yeah, I'll go grab my dog. She's outside while you're doing that.
That's not a nice thing to call your girl.
Might be like his really good friend. I don't know if he's into slang.
I was gonna say, Under, I am also trying to move stealthily, so if you want me to make a stealth roll for general, if we run into anything
There's
right
no need for
now.
that right now. You're at
Okay.
the blue
Roll for
X.
dog.
You're at the blue
Oh, I
X,
see. It went
you
up
had
and
been
back down.
heading
Okay.
east.
Okay, it went up and back down. I was really confused. I thought it spiraled in, not a. Okay. So then, yeah, I mean, based on the knowledge of the layout and how close the rooms are to everywhere, I would figure that that hallway to the north would probably lead back to the chamber or to a very small room. So we'll head that way and look up. We'll glance
Okay.
down that southern hallway first.
Sure, you glance down the southern hallway. It looks to open up to another mortuary room. There's some
Okay.
stairs heading off to the west. And yeah, is that northern way in that second T, the northern one, the first northern one, looks to be looking into that room with the big stairs that you came down in here.
Okay. So then we'll continue, or I'll continue heading. You said that the southern room has a set of exit off of it.
Yeah, you can see like the base of some stairs heading up as you walk past it.
Okay, we'll get back to that, and then we'll continue down and go up to the next northern entrance, door number 2.
All right, door number 2. Can kind of see it goes north and then hooks immediately to the east, heading back into that main crypt area with all of the survivors.
Ah, okay. Then we'll go to the end of the hall and look south. We'll move down all the way.
All right. Looking south, you can see that it goes about 10 feet before hooking to the east.
Well, let's go down there.
All right. You advance.
So you're saying it swings back around,
No. I'm saying it goes
hooking
east.
back to the east. Oh, yeah, it zigzags. Okay, yep. Sorry.
Yeah, and you kind of look around the corner. It's a hallway, kind of goes straight about 25 feet before turning to the south. About halfway there, there's a set of stairs going up to another landing that you can see has, as you pass by it, at the top you can see is another curved wall with some funerary urns set up in there.
All right. We'll make our way in there and do investigation and all that stuff. Wave to the party and join me.
Okay. Sure. Make your
Anybody want to
investigation
hold the magnifying glass?
I'll give you the help action, my man.
All right.
My lady, I apologize.
My ma'am.
That's I can get away with that
That's what I was
sometimes
saying
here in
you
the
could do.
South. I have definitely used that on the phone when I said man and someone says something, or the vice versa. I say ma'am and they're like, "What? I am not a man." Anyway,
All right, yeah. So you go up there.
Oh,
Yeah, you start looking through the various urns, but you're kind of distracted by the body on the middle of the floor because it looks like its head got chewed off along with its right hand, and you can see very visible, big like teeth marks torn apart there. But as far as you can tell, there was nothing in the urns besides, bone meal.
all right. Well, we'll check that body out too. Can I do a separate roll for that?
Sure.
I don't need your help. Fucking
Yeah.
seriously, I roll with advantage and I get a 5 and a 2.
It happens. So yeah, you check through the body. It looks like someone's already looted it. There's nothing of value on it, and you can see like where like bits of it have been torn, like clothing or belts and stuff. So
All right. Could we get a map update? I don't know how long that would take you for
not very long.
just to get a rough idea of how much of the maze we've explored. Okay.
You're
So
in
we
that
got
quarter round room in the south right.
all right. All right, then we'll continue east. I'll have the party hold position and then just wait a few seconds till I'm ahead of them and move on.
Okay. Yeah, so you head to the east, look down. It's another room that looks to be a mortuary preparatory area, and another set of stairs leading up to another quarter round room.
Okay. I walk 10 feet and poke the ground with my stick. No, I'm kidding.
It explodes.
All right, I'll go check up that quarter round room. I'm assuming it'll be another similarly urn-filled room.
No, there are in fact no urns in this room. Just more dead bodies. It looks like this room was not in use.
Okay. Well, we'll dig through the pile real quick.
Okay.
See if I recognize anybody.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Oof.
You do not recognize anybody.
I threw up. From the stench. Alright, so this seems to be a dead end?
Yes.
Alright, we'll move back to that unexplored room that's south after the U.
Another mortuary prep area. 2 small stairs leading up to landings to the east and west.
Alright, we'll go east, hugging the right wall as usual.
Okay. You head to the east, go up the set, and it appears to be a quarter round room with a bunch of broken urns. The ground is coated in dust.
Just ignore that whole hugging the right wall. I've been hugging the left this entire time.
I've been using the cardinal directions you gave me, and I've been ignoring your left-right instructions.
Yeah, I'm really good with lefts and rights. But, yeah, so appears to be nothing really interesting up here.
Nothing
Sorry, I was
there.
thinking and looking at my hands the entire time you were talking. I very much apologize.
are you doing
then
that
we'll go
L
back.
with your hands for the left?
Yes, I still do that, and I'm 29 years old. We'll head back to the west. You should hear me make call-outs in Call of Duty. I always call the opposite direction.
Oh, I've got to do it too, man.
So
I'm a
you start
lefty,
heading up
so
that west, and
it's unnatural.
that metallic, tangy scent of blood assaults your senses as you go up there. And you look into another quarter-round room. All the funerary urns are smashed, just piles of dust where they are. And in the middle of the room is a skeleton, bare of any flesh, and the floor of the room looks to have been painted in this rust-red color that smells strongly of blood.
So, somebody spontaneously combusted up here. Or something.
Check it
Take a
out.
closer look at that skeleton. Or call the party up. It doesn't seem to be end of route.
Say again?
Royce, you're picking up wind or something, just so you know.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. I said, does it seem to be an end of run? This room?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll take a closer look at the body. I'll bring the party up and.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead and make an investigation check as you kind of leave these footprints in the ground as you walk. The red rust color just kind of flaking away as you walk through it, sticking to the bottom of your boot.
Like dry paint, like it's dry, but it's
dried
sticking.
blood that isn't adhered fully to the cement to the stone. So as you walk,
Okay.
you're pulling it up with your boot.
Yeah, you're breaking it so it falls off, but it sticks to your shoe.
Yeah.
This is
for a
tacky on
bit.
the air side. Yep. All right, that's a decent look.
Yeah, so you like bend over, so like you like touch one of the bones, like just to kind of move it aside a little bit, and it just like collapses like ash in your hand.
Just the bone or the entire skeleton?
Just the bone that you touched.
Okay.
You basically just
Oh.
severed its left upper arm. It no longer has that bone.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask anybody in the party if they're decent at medicine, and have them do a medicine check on it. See if they can figure out what the hell happened to it and why it disintegrated like that. Giving them help if I can with my knowledge of what happened.
I have a +2.
Same. I'm guessing somebody has a high whiz. We should have at least one wisdom person in our party.
Have you met your party?
True.
It's the guy who's currently getting hammered at a concert.
Oh right, Steve is the
That's our
fucking
wisdom.
cleric.
I'll say the next highest would be Royce.
Yeah,
But with
Yeah, I have a +2 to my
but
medicine.
no one takes proficiency in medicine. So
I can give him advantage since we're both okay.
If you're proficient with it, you could give him advantage.
what is
I don't
it
think anybody.
looking?
Negatory.
Is like everything's disintegrated with him? Is it just
No, like
Just
I
he-
touched
he, like,
the arm, and it disintegrated just the arm.
Yeah, like he touched like. Have you ever touched like an ash structure left behind from like a burning candle, and it just sort of falls apart in your hand, or a fireplace or something?
Yeah, so he was like flash fried almost, like where he was a perfectly.
Well, I meant like
Shape.
he touched it, and by disturbing it, the
Yeah.
whole thing sort of collapsed onto the ground.
Yes,
Fell
yeah,
apart.
but he
Yeah, he's saying
did it
the
just look
skeleton
like-
is literally made of ash.
right. Well, that was the so it was like just skeleton looked preserved more or less, but it was just made of ash. Yeah. Gotcha.
Super crispy. Yep.
That seems more like it would be investigation of the surroundings because it's not something that's wrong with him. He was burned.
But can we make that? Oh, I guess just do a flat roll medicine then.
Yeah, you can do a medicine check.
Can he investigate instead and figure out maybe what happened in the room to cause that?
First let's see this medicine check. So he's been talking about this.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why
We'll
you
do the
even
medicine
brought it up.
first. I don't know shit about what happened to the body.
You are very, very sure that this guy is dead.
I thought you were gonna say alive.
No, that would be a 1.
This is your dad.
But
So,
if you wanted to
yeah,
try
I'll
to
go-
figure out what happened, that would be an Arcana check.
Okay, I am not good at those. So I'm gonna just say it like that's what I was thinking. Magic did this, obviously. Even with the horrible medical check, my investigation of the body would have yielded that information. Like, yeah, that's not natural. That's magic. So somebody that's good at Arcana might want to do a check on the room to see what happened. That's an
Someone
int.
intelligent. Yeah, someone intelligent.
That's gonna be Sherlock Holmes or possibly our.
I don't have a high int.
Intelligence.
Yeah, the reason my investigation is so high, I have a +1 intelligence. My investigation is so high is because I have expertise in it.
Oh, Tortuga, buddy.
Yeah, I have a +3 on my investigation.
No, I believe you. Tortuga,
Turtle?
smart man, tinkery guy.
Artificer.
Yeah, I was gonna say under his int.
Yeah, what's up?
Artificer stat? Do you have a good Arcana for checks?
Ironically, Arcana.
Yeah, just an Arcana skill check.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
All right.
Then make an
Yep.
Arcana check.
Not a,
Teamwork makes the
not a-
dream work, boys.
yeah, I'll help you out.
Can he give him assistance on that? Are you proficient in Arcana?
Merce, are you proficient in Arcana?
Sure. No, hell no. I'm dumb
Is
as a bag of
anyone
rocks.
proficient in Arcana? Did anybody take Arcana? If you did, you can give him a bonus roll.
No, dude. We know everyone's like frontline fighters or
Yeah, so
Spooky,
Tutu,
scary skeletons like me.
You're pretty sure the fact that there's like, that the ground hasn't been turned to glass, yet it ashed a skeleton like this, that it was something magical involved. What it was, you have no idea.
Yeah.
If it was stonework, dude, I'd have you guys so covered.
I mean, that's just on history checks.
yeah. No, we
We know the history of this structure.
every time he's just like, dude, just give me some stone.
Just give me some stone, dude. Dude, it's recent history of like what happened in here, you know?
I kind of agree with that argument. He would understand the inner workings of what the stone.
The stone does not look
under?
damaged.
The stone is
Ooh.
completely undamaged, though. That's the problem.
Yeah,
The reason he
that's
said
a big
this-
hint that it was a magical thing because
Yeah.
a fire intense enough to turn a skeleton to ash so suddenly that it doesn't disturb the shape of the skeleton should have basically glassed the surface of the stone, and it didn't.
Something like a wall of fire, perhaps?
No, that
What-
probably would have did AoE to the walls. If you
What
think
does this
about it.
room look like?
A little tiny pie shape
You
that's
guys are in that western quarter circular room. The skeleton was
This
there.
room does not look like the planet Reach, therefore something magical happened.
Is there anything, any like holes in the walls or anything in the floor, like grating or anything like that, where, or is it just smooth stone or like unworked stone or whatever?
Can I look for hidden doors?
Sure, you can make an investigation check for hidden doors.
I'm looking
Can
for
I,
like if this is like a furnace or a crematorium or something.
Right? No. This appears like as you kind of brush the dried blood off the walls and floor. It's just plain stone underneath, no ports or anything for giant flaming infernos to come out of.
Can I use my little bag of chalk to make the check?
Sure. That would give you advantage.
I think that's what Ira calls her bag of cocaine.
I mean, it would look like that. It is crushed up chalk.
Sure. I told my parents that all the time.
All right, I'll make sure I mark that down as ammo. Where the hell do I have that shit?
Right, well, you go puffing around on it. And don't discover anything. It just kind of floats to the ground. There's no unknown
Obvious
areas.
giraffes.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, something magically interesting happened to this body, but it doesn't seem to be very prevalent or useful knowledge. So let's move back to the other room in the middle. I'd like to take a closer look at the embalming station and just check that thoroughly. If anybody wants to come with me and help, that would be appreciated.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, just go ahead and make your investigation check.
Well, do you want me to roll another one?
Now it won't change the outcome.
Yeah, not really.
All right, yeah, so you're kind of looking through these old embalming tools, and they're well kept. They're not like rusty or anything, but they are obviously old. And when you kind of lift one, you notice that behind a like the blade of a bone saw, when you pick it up, is this little, and by little I mean it's like an inch tall, rolled up piece of parchment. What's interesting about it, though, is the parchment is kind of shiny and completely black in coloring. Like it's not normal parchment.
Well, I'm going to pick up all of the embalming tools and the scroll and throw it in my bag.
Okay. You now have 2 gold worth of embalming tools.
Yay!
It weighs 1 pound.
Embalming tools. 2 GP. You said 1 pound?
Yes.
Okay. And then, yeah, we'll do a sleight of hand check and see if Vajic sees me scoop that up with the tools. Since he was helping, and I'm playing by the rules.
All right, we'll make a sleight of hand check. And sorry, who was helping you?
Vajic.
All right, Vajic, what's your passive perception?
I believe it's a 10.
Well, good. Because again, the rules that we
Yeah.
made up, I'm living by. So
I think
because
by
he's
this
helping,
point we've all learned to actively watch for Ira stealing shit.
And beat him.
Everyone's caught her at least once.
Yeah, I have been pickpocketed by Ira. I'm on alert.
Yeah, and you can see he obviously palms the parchment.
well, I was using the embalming tool, so I should have flat rolled that honestly, because I was using tools to help the sleight of hand check, but it was against a disadvantaged sleight of hand check.
I think nothing of it. Before we returned to the party, though, I'm like, Ira, like I saw you take that parchment. Like, I don't know if you're trying to hide it from me or not, but like, if you're just too scared to open it and read it, like in case something bad happens, I'll read it for you. Like, you don't have to read in front of the rest of the party. It's just you and me. Like, I don't care.
I pull the parchment out and hand it to him, and it's like,
All
just
right.
if you're gonna open it, make sure you open it away from the party, just in case something happens where it blows up or
Yeah.
something.
All right. Well, why don't you head back to the party, and I'll stay in this room, and I'll read it.
Okay, and that kind of evens out to the fairness because you know, I know, and I know you know that you have it. So whatever you read, you can't lie about. So
Yeah.
All right. With a coke problem, yeah, maybe, just maybe. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have any. I will walk back out to the party. Yeah, there's nothing interesting in there. Oh, Vagic's got some scroll he's reading real quick just in case something goes boom.
Yeah.
Typical rich kids.
I'd love to read it.
All right, so yeah, it's like I said, it's only about an inch tall. And you kind of unroll it, and it gets about 8 inches long. And it's
Hey,
a
there we
shiny
go.
black parchment, and on it is a single sentence written in glittering silver ink,
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
and it says, "Never make a deal with a dragon."
Oh no. Okay. No boom.
There is no boom.
Okay. I'd like to put that in my bag.
Okay.
I'd love if the paper had just like a comically long fuse on it that lights.
I'll rejoin the party.
Mission Impossible theme music kicks in when you open it.
Yeah, right.
All right, great. Well, that was worth it. What's next?
But what did it say?
Oh, it said never make a deal with a dragon, but it was like this in this silver glittery ink. I don't know if that makes it interesting, but also pretty ominous in my opinion. Not gonna lie.
Does someone have identify or something to use on it to see if they can figure out?
I know one person does. They're at a concert though. Oh, I have.
Can I just make a flat investigation check on the writing and see if I recognize it at all, being from the higher courts?
Sure.
Probably not going to, but
You do not recognize the writing.
I think I'm gonna use a divine sense and see, like, because it's obviously doesn't work through walls. So I know we're in the hells, but we're within a castle, so not everything would be desecrated or whatever in here. So I just want to use a divine sense, see if it pops anything on that scroll.
Okay, so a couple things that are interesting. One, the bracers that Merzius grabbed, those are consecrated, as is the scroll you picked up.
Consecrated. Okay. Good to know.
Hell yeah.
I share this information with the party.
Sweet. Figured that dude was kicking my holy ass.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, nothing else though from the divine sense.
Nothing that you don't already know, like from your.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fair enough. Cool.
All
That's it
right,
for me.
let's. I think we've swept and cleared everything here, eh? Have you been kind of keeping track of where we've been with your map under? Can we get a big picture or no?
Well, your characters wouldn't have a big picture, so no.
What if I was drawing it the whole time?
Then you can post whatever you've drawn.
That's a lot of scrolling.
And there we still haven't checked, I think at least. We just looked in that room. If we go back to the left and then up.
I'll say we can go from where we are if we go almost pretty much due north, we have to zig a little bit, but we'll get back to, or we can go to the east and go up through to the main hall there. But
Let's check the upstairs. We didn't check that at all. It looks like, I mean, we can always check this again when we come back with the hopefully with the Grand Duke.
oh, actually, no, I take that back. We need to go to the room that had the coffins in it. Those flights of stairs. We did not check those.
I agree.
Great.
I forgot about them. Okay, so we're gonna head there under.
Okay. You head back to the room with sarcophagi.
I wish we could just like montage this whole thing.
And to save some time, the stairs lead up to more quarter-round rooms. There are some urns in there. The urns don't contain anything interesting. There are some more bodies there. The bodies also don't contain anything interesting.
God bless you, under.
All right, then what did you say, Mercedes? You wanted to go upstairs to the main floor?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that.
Okay. So you guys head back to the big room that has the stairs going up. And you know that you have not yet checked out the 10-foot wide hallway heading to the east out of that room.
Okay.
You guys kind of just skipped right past it.
Take a peek down there, then see what I see.
So yeah, you see the set of stairs going up to a 5-foot wide hallway, at the end of which you can make out the top of what appears to be an altar.
All right, I'll wave the party over and then point at the altar and say, "Somebody magical want to go check that out?"
Divine sense.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm on
it.
Yeah. There's a bunch of consecrated stuff up there.
Yay!
Oh.
Let's go.
Under out of character, I don't remember what is consecrated. That's not demonic.
That's good.
Right? That's
It's generally
good. Yeah,
speaking like
good.
like it's been consecrated in the name of a god or something. It is holy.
Yeah,
Splash
Like,
with
it's
holy
like
water.
blessed, kind of.
Jeez,
Yeah.
perfect. All right, cool.
like
okay, awesome.
Yeah, consecrated with holy water. That's the easiest way to remember it.
Means like something holy or celestial has left its mark on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let's go up
could be
there.
good.
Bunch of.
All right.
Did you relay that information to the party when you did that divine sense?
Oh yeah, I imagine I just say divine sense out loud.
All right. So yeah,
That's great.
you guys go up there, and you find that it's not an altar. It's actually a stone sarcophagus, though it looked like an altar at the top. And this small, isolated tomb, you can see has the likeness of a young woman lying, like, engraved on the front of this. And clutched in her hands on the top of the sarcophagus is a gleaming greatsword. That greatsword was pinged as consecrated on your divine sense.
I would like to take that great sword.
All right, you pick up.
Wait. Yeah, fuck it.
Do you want me to?
Let's do it.
Do you want me to check for traps before you reach for it?
Yeah, but I'm fucking really close to it because I don't trust you. I don't know. Yeah, that's fine.
So
I ain't gonna take a
let's see.
longsword. I'm not even proficient
Oh.
with it. Actually, I am.
it's a
But-
great
Like I
sword.
said-
It's a two-handed sword.
Oh, greatsword. Definitely not proficient with that.
I'd love to
Alright.
see sleight of hand that bad boy. Just down your shirt. All right,
You
sorry,
have
go
no
on.
idea what tricks I got up my sleeve. Wink, wink. All right. So just for traps. Is that investigation?
Yep.
I'll help.
Oh, well.
Are you proficient, Mercius, with investigation?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Rude.
Want me to roll another one? Just
If you'd like.
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right. You do not find any traps.
All right. Then I just take two hands and kind of just like the ta-da magician, point at the sword for Mercedes to grab.
I do it. I grab it.
Okay.
How does it feel?
So you pick it up, and everyone kind of sees the blade bend a little bit, which is unusual for a greatsword. And you realize as you're wielding this that the weight's all wrong, the balance is off, and that this is, while it's a holy sword of some kind, it is also not really suited for combat. This is more of a ceremonial blade.
Guys, I got some bad news. This is actually a not so great sword.
And I do have to ask, Mercy, what is your current alignment?
It is. Oh God, I guess it's lawful evil, right? Because of the thing.
Mm-hmm. So you feel magic emanating from this blade and coming into you. Are you resisting it?
No. Not if it's wholly consecrated. I don't want to be evil.
All right. Yeah, the magic kind of washes over you, and you are restored to your previous alignment.
Mercius, have you shared this information with someone like me?
I mean, I literally it's just figuring out. So I know that
You
How
pick
does-
up this sword, and you guys see Mercius engulfed in like a silvery halo around his body.
Ooh.
Like fairy fire, but only for an instant. And you blink it, and it kind of goes out of your eyes like it was an after image.
Oh.
I say to Mercius, can I get some of that too?
Yeah, sure. What does it feel like when your alignment change? Like, I don't know. That's so wild to think about.
You ever
But yes,
have
I get
that
it.
moment of sudden realization that you've made a horrible mistake?
That's what it felt like picking up the sword.
Yeah. Like
Is it
you
you
picked
done
it up,
fucked
and
up
you just had
moment?
that mental clarity that, oh shit.
One of those you
Like-
done fucked up moments.
Yeah, you realized just how fucked up you were in the head after you picked up that sword.
But what I'm saying is, like, when you said my alignment magically changed, you said it didn't change how I act.
Right.
So I didn't.
Your alignment shifted back, has basically reverted back to its original good alignment.
It's not. It was a philosophical question. It's not going to take us anywhere important.
Yeah.
I feel
Interesting
great.
thought game, though.
I do toss the sword to Vagic and say, "Here, man, hit this."
Ooh, I'll take a hit of it. I'll
Yeah,
hold
so
on to
you
that
grab
bad
it.
boy.
You feel magic kind of washing over you. Are you going to resist this magic at all?
Don't do it.
Absolutely not.
Let it go.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
All right.
Oh,
All right, yeah.
Hold it in.
Yeah, the magic washes over you, and you feel cleansed in your alignment as a result of this.
oh, guys, I want to carry this with us. I'm not going to use it in combat, but I'd like, or Mercs, if whoever has a higher carrying capacity or wants to keep it with them.
Got the bag of
if you-
holding.
I wanted to hold on to it and look at it and see if I can figure out if it has any other properties whenever we
Okay,
have
so-
rest.
I've got the
I-
bag of holding. I can throw it in and give it back to you, so you don't guys don't have to carry it.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
dude,
either
I've got
one
it carry
works.
for days.
I suddenly feel less selfish. So, here you go.
I say thank you, sir. And if you need it, we're just like proper gentlemen now. Yeah, I pop it on my back, crossways with the glaive.
Okay.
Should I just put great sword question mark for now on the inventory?
Call it a ceremonial greatsword.
Right. LARPing
It'll
prop.
still get the weight,
It
but
still has the weight, but it's essentially a -5 greatsword if you try to use it in combat. It's just it's more likely to bend if you hit anybody with it. Like even if they're unarmored, it's going to bend if you hit somebody with it.
like a noodle balloon.
I mean, if it's the same weight, that'd hurt.
It hurt, but it wouldn't cut. It'd be a blunt weapon. That's the -5.
It would slightly bruise them as the blade would just actually lose a lot of energy bending and wrapping around them. That takes quite a bit of energy out of the hit.
If you say so. I
I
think
mean,
it's
if you
like
got it with the very tip, yeah, you could do some damage with that. But that's
Can I just
it
walk
requires
around
quite a
with
bit
it,
of
holding
dexterity.
it like bent down, so I can just let it go like a fucking like when you used to hit your friends with butter knives as a kid? It's like- All right, anyway, well, fucking sweet. Does anyone else? I asked everyone else. I don't know. Anyone else have the been feeling particularly evil lately? I can't remember if we were the only two. I think Tortuga, were you affected as well?
I've been feeling great. I don't know what you're talking about.
Cool. Let's go.
Out of character, it was Steve.
How are you feeling, Elk?
Who lost their spell slots?
I did.
Say
Is he
Steve
still afflicted
lost
by
his
that?
as well.
Yeah.
It does not like fill up his spell slots. No, he just needs to take a rest where he isn't being influenced.
Oh, right. Okay, so because he switched alignments, he lost his spell slots.
No, he lost his spell slots because he was kept up all night by a magical harp.
Some
let's long rest.
people had their alignments changed and some didn't.
Oh, you know what? Mine wasn't changed. I remember now. I lost a spell slot.
Yeah,
I
Great.
could have.
Steve was changed, I thought.
No, it's Tortuga. Steve lost his spell slots as well. I remember that. I remember he was talking about it, but I don't think he wants to change. So we're pretending
The
like
note that I sent to a couple people saying that the harp prevented you from regaining spell slots just meant like for that one rest, you just didn't get like any recharge.
okay.
So it was the paladins. It was the paladins then who had their alignment changed because we're in the hells, trying to sleep in the hells, and so
Oh,
it's
the health affected everybody.
clouding our.
I had my alignment changed as well. So
Yeah. But that never mind. We're not going to get into it. But yes.
so. Is anything
said
else in this area?
yeah, he said multiple things pinged when you did you multiple
Well,
things
the
pinged
stone
as consecrated.
sarcophagus itself is also consecrated.
Oh, okay. Are there any gems on it?
No, it in fact is fairly plain. It appears to just be carved out of regular stone.
It's a downside of being holy. What is this? Is it just this room fairly bare other than that, or does this seem like some sort of like a prayer area?
It seems more like it was an area set aside for people who might want to venerate this person, but not.
Any signs of who the person was?
Make a
Like,
history check.
Oh, I would like actually,
Would it,
since the room is of stone, and
No.
come on,
could it be religion instead of history? Would that make more sense here?
Either one, sure.
All right.
well, if you do the history, I'm proficient in history. I can give you advantage.
I am not good at history, so
Well, you do the religion, I'll do history. How about that?
That proficiency thing isn't always necessary for every check.
yeah.
That's only
It's
for
definitely nice to
certain
have.
certain circumstantial things where it would, like medicine checks, for example. Like if you're not proficient with medicine, then
So that was a religion
13.
check, right, Merce?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, yeah, you know that this person is actually there's no name on the sarcophagus, which generally means that her name was unknown. And you also had heard about this, being from the area, that years before the companion had appeared in the sky above El Terrell, A young red dragon had made life miserable for the residents of the city, eating livestock, burning crops, demanding tribute, the usual. And one day, this scruffy looking, unarmored woman, wielding a great sword, very much like the one that you're strapped to your back, marched up to the dragon and hacked at the beast with mighty swings. And before the red dragon could, was just stunned of the audacity of this unarmored woman just to walk up to it and start whacking it with a sword, she managed to slay it. As the population of Eltra kind of rushed forward to thank and reward her for her bravery, she fell dead right next to the dragon. She was laid to rest here, her name unknown, with this sword. And the kind of rumors you had heard had been that she had been a incarnation of Torm himself, or that in some way Torm's essence had driven the woman. Hence her burial here in a temple of Torm.
Mm. Do we see a history check necessary after that, or no?
No, I think that tells us. It makes
pretty
sense.
good.
Champion of Torm would be here. I figured it was something like that. Well, that's pretty great. I definitely want to check this thing out. I mean, at the very least, its significance matters to me. So does that look like everything in this room?
Yes.
Or this area? Fuck yeah. Thanks for the nudging that way, Hunter.
All right, so what do you guys have to do now?
Let's head upstairs, baby.
We're gonna do sweep on the main floor.
I'm feeling newly righteous and ready to kick ass.
Okay. So you guys head upstairs.
See.
And you emerge in the, High Hall Cathedral.
Oh, fuck. I'm muted.
Stepping out of the central altar on that raised dais in the center, curtains separating you from the areas to the east and west. More minor altars, as you know, to the north and south. Dead bodies still strewn all around.
All right.
Can I use my last divine sense to see if it's still consecrated here or desecrated or whatnot?
So you divine sense. And the altars on this central dais and to the north and the south are consecrated. However, you are detecting desecration coming from the west.
I share with the party. I'm like, hey guys, I don't know if I know you guys. I kind of was in like a walking comatose while you guys were fighting that mummy. And I know you might not want to fight, but there is some desecrated off to the west. I don't know if you guys want to check it out or not, or we'd be wary or whatnot, but just want to let you know.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
All right.
Okay.
So we're heading towards the desecration?
Yes.
Okay. So who's pulling back the curtain?
I can.
You guys. Oh, no, I got it.
I will.
No, God.
Hell yeah. I mean, either way, I'm not going to be far behind.
Yeah, I'll be right behind them, both of them, while they fight over who pulls the curtain back.
All right. So you pull the curtain back and see that this private chapel holds a desecrated altar with a decidedly fiendish air to it. Once obviously dedicated to Torm, the altar's features have been defaced with blood, ichor, and torn strips of flesh lashed together with sinew and intestines.
Are there any runes to Torn in this area, in this part of the altar?
Not runes per se, more religious iconography.
Okay. Could I pray upon these to try to restore the consecration of the area?
Yeah, you think you could try. You need to make a religion check to do so.
Okay. I think I have a plus. Let me see. What do I got?
So
I got a
where
plus
did
3.
we come out of?
VS. Middle of the lozenge.
Ah, okay.
Okay. All right. Bang R D 20 plus 3. Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, you're stumbling through this prayer, kind of doing like half-hearted chanting. Like halfway through it, a fly flies into your mouth and you start choking on it. Yeah, it doesn't go well.
Ugh.
I sack tap him while he's doing it, and it messes him up.
That's when you guys
So,
hear a loud cracking sound. And
Good.
you see that the altar is now cracked into 2 pieces. And black smoke is wafting out of it.
Even better.
Someone
Well,
altered
that's
the
good.
altar.
You guys, if you guys want to if our squishy people want to step back, I'm gonna approach the altar. Just heads up. All right. If you guys are good with that plan, or we can back away.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right.
We haven't fought
Fuck
anything
yeah.
in an hour.
Fuck yeah. All right. I approach the altar. Does anything spectacular happen in my approach?
Yeah. Yeah, you approach and the shadow sort of coalesces into almost like a cloaked looking figure. Glowing cold light coming out from the head space. And the shadows lash out at you. Roll initiative.
Woo! Didn't see that one coming.
Into a cloaked figure, you said?
Yeah, it looks like this as the shadows coalesce over the altar.
Ooh, what? Oh, shit.
How fucked are we?
Well, if the only thing I can say from my
Looks
character's
like a wraith.
knowledge is, yeah, just watch out for possession. Everybody, steal your mind. These things are evil. Boop.
At least
Oh, God.
we got our alignments back. So it's harder, I guess. I don't know.
No,
No, possession is still possession. Evil or good.
it's 9/10 of the law, man.
Nice.
6, 6,
That
20,
was really
13.
clever. I really like that joke.
Thanks, man.
We are missing Elron.
Elron, Lulu.
Oh, Lulu,
Yep.
thank you. I always forget about Lulu.
That's why I try to include her in the marching order. That way
Yeah.
we
Yeah, it doesn't
always
matter.
remember. Yeah.
Elron went to the bathroom when I was at his house. And I didn't see him since, and so I left his house. So he might be out for tonight.
How drunk was he?
He didn't seem that drunk, but fuck, I don't know.
All right, I'm calling
Okay.
him.
Well, Ira, what do you do?
Well, I will fire an arrow at it. Fire a silvered arrow at it.
Okay. We'll roll to hit. Vagic did. Oh, there it is. Just rolled it before.
Your call has been forwarded to an
You miss.
No answer. Bummer. All right. Well, I will retreat as far as I can
Mhm.
and look for cover if I can. Seems to be plenty of that to go around. Is there
Yeah,
somewhere I can
you
tuck
can
in?
get around a corner. Type
All
thing.
right.
It's not that hard. Go ahead and make your stealth check. Since I know that's what you're doing.
Yep. That'll be it.
Okay. Lulu is going to basically level with this thing since it's only got Vagic over there, but it's not going to hit Vagic this time. And it's going to blast sparkles all over this thing.
Hell yeah. Be fabulous, Lulu.
Hell yeah.
Well, let's see, that succeeds, and so it will be taking half damage. Ooh, actually, I forgot something.
Yeah, that's a very important part.
Ha! No, I forgot. Evil creatures have disadvantage on that saving throw.
Oh, so he failed.
He did fail. Alright, it blasts him. And you can tell that the sparkles appear to be extremely effective against him.
Do we know what the sparkles are made out of?
Radiant.
Yeah. I think it's just a what's it called? Palette swapped guiding bolt by the damage.
I don't know if I specified that arrow wood that I missed with was silvered.
You did.
Okay.
Alright, but Lulu's then going to kind of fly up to clear the area for other people. Merzius.
Did she? Oh wait, she didn't get in melee with it. How far away am I? I mean, I'm pretty close, right? I was right behind Vagic.
Yeah, you're like 10 feet away. Let's say you were right behind Vagic.
Uol is like right up in his jam. I guess
Just
it's
Vagic.
myself, Vagic, and then are you next closest, Ira?
No, I backed up and went around a corner. So it's like this guy, 5 feet Vagic, 5 feet you. So 10 feet from you to the guy. 10 feet rest of the party, except Lulu, who's flying above you.
See, I was trying to think
And
of
Ira, who
who's-
backed up even past that point.
So then really, it's all right. Then I'm going to. Well, I'm not. I don't want to waste my action. I'm just gonna go up. I'm just gonna swing. Fuck it. Go ahead and rage and swing at it with my my glaive.
All right. We'll roll to hit.
Actually, no.
Are you using ceremonial
cancel the rage. I was thinking of another thing.
Okay.
So just regular old. I don't know why I forgot. I thought rage gave me advantage, but I have to get reckless attack. Boo.
You hit.
Oh.
Well, that answers one question.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna divine smite,
Okay. Roll your damage.
and that was my silver glaive. I don't know if silver matters with a wraith. I can't remember.
You do not get the extra D8.
I don't know because yeah, that's right. He's not a fiend, so it's 3d8 or 2. Hold on, look, I've got the answer.
I believe for a first level slot, it's only 2d8.
Yep. Don't worry, guys. I'm doing great. I'm on my mobile computer, and it's having to use like a touch screen thing, and it fucking sucks.
Oh yeah, that would be really annoying for typing rolls.
It's called a laptop.
But he's using
Well-
a touchscreen, like a tablet, basically.
Yeah. And it's got one of those like half screen keyboards, so it's really fucking small, and I got dumb stubby fingers. 28 plus 3. All right, now I bet this is gonna be fucked up some way. Oh, hey, nice.
That doesn't look bad. All right. So yeah, you stab into him. The radiant damage from your smite is appearing to be extremely effective against him.
Fuck yeah. Is the silver normal, like the regular damage, normally effective, or does it seem not as strong?
You wouldn't know. Like
He is a wraith.
Your halberd seemed to have done normal damage to him. Like it wasn't reduced.
Right. That's what I was looking for.
Whether or not that's because it was silver, you can't tell.
That's all I wanted to know.
Okay.
I just wanted to know if that all of that regular stuff, silver regardless, was doing less.
Yep.
So cool, sweet.
All right,
Well, bonus action. Yep, bonus action. Hit it with the back of the glaive.
Okay.
I also had to delete that when I hit because I was already typing this, expecting that I had not.
That hits.
How's it looking?
It is injured.
Cool. Four more damage.
4 more damage. Anything else?
Nope. In my turn.
All right, its turn. The very air itself seems to dim as shadows from all corners of the rooms, the curtains and whatnot just lash out at everybody in the area. And I need everyone to make dexterity saving throws.
Including me?
Including you. Cover does not help with this.
Are you everyone?
Well, I just meant, I was thinking more radius. Because I had backed up.
You didn't back up far enough. This is a 60-foot radius.
Oh, yeah, I would have had gone all the way to the front of the building to get away from that.
Basically.
I was just checking. I wasn't sure.
Yep.
Oh, natural 1. Ugh.
Yeet.
Alright, let's see here. So, Royce passed. Vagic
Should have all been halflings.
failed. Lulu failed.
Hey, it's because I'm a monk, not a halfling.
Merzius failed.
Oh, I meant the reroll ones thing.
He got a 1. He got a 1, Royce. That's what he was talking about.
God, a party of halfling paladins would be amazing.
Royce still waiting on your deck save, and Tortuga, your deck save.
Royce.
No, I passed. I got a 21. You said.
Am I just misremembering it? Oh, yes, there you are. Yeah, you're right at the top. Tortuga was the one I was missing. All right, Tortuga, you also pass. Those of you who passed will take half damage from this. Oh, I'm sorry.
What
And
about the
I-
ones that failed
Nope,
it?
this is actually all or nothing. If you failed, you take all of this. If you passed, you take none of it.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Well, actually, I could still ask the question since you're going to have to make a roll and everything. If I used Uncanny Dodge on a deck save style attack that I pass, would that quarter it or no? Because I would take half.
Uncanny Dodge is only against attacks. This was not an attack. There was no attack.
Ah, okay. Damage of an attack. You're correct. All right. That was that. I
you're
wasn't
thinking,
sure.
You're thinking of evasion, which would give you 0.
Yeah, evasion is if I pass, I take nothing.
Right. So, for those of you who failed, you take 34 points of necrotic damage.
Whoo!
Lulu
Wish I was
is badly bloodied.
celestial right now. Damn. Nice. I got 10 hit points, boys.
All right. Royce, it is your turn.
I'm gonna scoot. I guess just like to kind of spread us out a little bit. Whatever side is like more open, I'm gonna scoot to that side.
All right. You head to the south.
And basically just, if I can be like 20, 25 feet away from it, that'd be great. And then I'm just going to fire 3 radiant sunbolts at it.
All right. They all hit.
Okay. So if I'm rolling 3d4, it would be bang R. No, wait, it's 3 different damages, so it'd still be bang RR 3d4.
Either way.
Okay.
It's all radiant damage, isn't it? There is no distinguishing between. Yeah, so you can roll it as one lump sum roll. You don't have to separate
You
them.
could roll it as 94. Or
Yeah.
whatever the damage roll is. Just multiply the number of dice by 3 and the bonus by 3.
Plus.
The math all works out the same. I don't care how you roll. Whichever way is easier.
Yo, let's go, baby!
All right. Yeah, that seems to be extremely
Max
effective.
damage.
Rock hard. Bricked up over here.
All right. Yeah, he is now bloodied as a result of that.
Jesus.
When do you go to D6s? Are you not at those yet?
Next
Anything
monk
else,
level.
Royce?
Shit.
Yeah,
Thirty.
no, that's it.
Okay. Tortuga.
I am making my flamethrower. I see the range on it.
I love like you also speak like a turtle.
Yeah. I'm making a flamethrower. And right, never mind. I'm using the force ballista. I'm making the force ballista and using that.
Okay. Well, go ahead and roll it as you attack. You hit.
Are you serious? Jesus Christ.
Ouch.
Well, you clip it and do some damage to him.
And he's 5 feet away from where he was originally.
Okay. Yeah, he
Yeah.
he kind of gets pushed back about 5 feet.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all I can do.
Okay. Vagic. He is
Return to melee and warhammer this motherfucker. Oh no.
just
How do I
one
do
arm.
that?
Just one arm.
Oh, sorry. I'm doing the sorry, I'm in an Uber right now. So the 2d20 plus. What are we, plus 14 or plus 7? Yeah.
One attack.
What?
It's just going to be a D.
Yeah.
What are
Oh,
you
no.
trying to do here?
Well, those are supposed to be 2 separate attacks. That's why I was doing the RR. But neither
I
of
see.
those.
Okay.
Oh, one for 14.
So yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
a 14 and
A 10.
A 10. So
10.
one hit.
Alright. Bang on D plus Quattro. That's it.
All right. Well, you whack him. He appears to take it. Anything else?
Nope, don't have any spell slots, so that's it.
All right, Ira.
All right, from my hiding spot, I would like to make an attack.
All right, you have advantage. You hit.
I'll leave the high average. I won't reroll any of them.
Okay. Yeah, your arrow rips through him, causing some significant amount of damage. He is still, however, alive. For whatever
And that
alive
was
he
a
qualifies for.
regular arrow.
Indeed.
I did not specify silvered. I forgot to, so
It was a regular
It's okay.
arrow, and it looks like it did full damage.
cool. I learned something. I don't have to waste any silvered arrows on this prick. All right. Duck back behind the wall I had for cover.
All right, go ahead and roll your stealth.
Actually, can I move 30 feet back to another wall? No, I'm
If
kidding.
you do that, there would be a curtain between you and him. You wouldn't be able to see him anymore.
What if I open the curtain on my way there? Object interaction.
No, the curtain
I
doesn't move
know.
that way.
Yeah, I know.
So you can do that, but I'm just advising you the consequences.
I'm
It's a
picking at
one-way
strings
curtain?
to try avoiding that deck safe attack. Shit. Anyway,
All right. Let's see, Lulu. Well, Lulu's going to use her last trumpet of the day and blast more sparkles at this guy. Which he failed. Just to save some mental energy, I'll just multiply that in there. So he takes another 46 points of radiant damage. And he looks to be on the verge of death.
Gosh, she makes us look like chumps.
And she kind of squeaks a bit as she starts flying towards where Ira is and says, you just hear her kind of saying, well, I'm out. That's all
You
I
did
got.
great. You did great, Lulu. You take the next couple plays off. Thank you.
Mercius, it is your turn.
the record.
All right.
You look like a chump. I did great.
Yeah, I'm just gonna vow enmity with my bonus action. I'm just gonna go for the goal with a attack at advantage.
Okay, roll to hit.
sorry.
Oh, you know it. Oh, fuck me. I did bang RR. Guys, it's my first day. It's exhausting. It's exhausting being new. Yeah. Woo! That's why
There's
we
a
go
smite.
for the gold, baby. Yeah, fuck it.
That's
I mean, I'm just gonna pray that we take a long rest down here after this, and yeah, Divine Smite. I'm just gonna go for the gold. Fuck
All
it.
right, roll.
I don't want him to have ever existed.
Yeah, because he goes next.
Dude, yeah, and I've got 10 hit points left.
Yeah, exactly. Like a lot of people have, they will not survive 68.
48.
I won't even survive a single hit from that, averaged. And I'm at full health. Very nice roll.
Mhm.
Kind of low on the 8s, but the 10s make up for it.
So yeah, your halberd just cleaves through this thing, leaving traces of radiant energy behind as it begins to dissipate. And your halberd, so charged with your divine smite, makes contact with the altar that the thing was floating above. You have this.
Hell yeah.
Everyone just in the area just kind of has this brief mental image of this white, gauntleted fist, the size of a house, just coming down from the sky and just utterly smushing this creature and the evil aura around this altar. The vision ends. You kind of blink a bit to clear your eyes. The monster's gone.
I kneel and say, this
And
house
the
is
altar
clean. Fuck, man. How's that whole
is
thing? Go on.
pristine.
The crack is gone?
The crack is gone, as is the
Ooh.
desecration on it. It is as if it has freshly been made.
I definitely kneel and say a prayer to the threefold God.
Oh, I'm going to run up and
One
take a closer look at that altar now that it's nice and clean. So all we
No
had to do was
gems on
attack
the
the altar
altar.
with Divine Smite?
Well, just kill the curse,
because of the crit, as you add that in.
Yeah, was that flavor or was that supposed to happen? Because that was dope. I feel fucking badass.
All I'm telling you is what happened.
I feel badass.
No flavor over here. Just facts.
Guys, fuck that mummy. I feel great.
Can I see?
And then
can
I need
pull out that yellow
Vagic and
gem I got
Mercius
from-
to... Sorry, before you guys continue, because there's one other effect as a result of this. Well, not as a result of this, something else. Vagic and Mercius, I need both of you to make wisdom saving throws.
I become evil again. Oof.
This is more like a lingering effect of those shadows hitting you.
Oh, uh-oh.
Row.
Ouch.
And Mercius?
I'm coming in.
Mercius, you're
Oh.
fine. Vagic, I need 2 more rolls from you. First, a
Yeah.
D10, and then a D100.
Oh boy.
no.
Yeah.
I mean, narratively, this could not be more clear that being holy is great. Look at, I mean, Woo!
953.
That's so much damage.
Oh boy. With Underdark laughing, it's fucking great.
Oh no. Tiamat's here.
Right.
Magic.
You turn into Tiamat?
So, yeah, you're standing there in awe of what Merzius has done. And you hear the sound of stone tearing, the roof of the cathedral is torn away, and you see Tiamat descending from the sky upon you.
No.
God damn it, Bob.
Do we see this?
Vagic, what do you do?
Ah.
I scream and soil myself.
All right, so you start screaming, you soil yourself. Everybody else, you're wondering what's going on because the roof is still there. There's no Tiamat.
Is he just looking up with like wide pupils?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if this will work, but I mean, I put my hand on him and give him 5 points of lay on hands to try to cure any sort of effect. I don't know if he's
You know
under
that
some
would
sort of
cure
hallucinogen.
disease and poison, and when you deposit your 5 hit points, you do heal him for 5 hit points, but he does not get better.
Oh jeez. I shake the shit out of him.
Vagic,
Say hey.
Tiamat is letting out this almighty roar. The entire place is shaking heavily as if by a bad earthquake. The party is nowhere to be seen.
You got a lot of background noise you're picking up, buddy.
I know I'm about to go out to dinner, so it's like my last thing of the night. But okay.
So Magic runs off.
So yeah, I run like screaming, just like, "Oh Lord, help me, Tom Cruise! Help me with your voodoo hippie magic!" Like the whole Ricky Bobby spiel. You know, I even like get naked, like I'm running around crazy.
Are you running outside, like just booking it?
Yeah,
So we watch him turn around and start running.
Yeah, he's just booking it for that front door.
Yeah, I'll throw a bowl at him.
All right, roll to hit.
Could I not have made like a strength check to hold on to him when he tries to run? Because I was shaking him.
And
Well,
he said
that's
he
Yeah,
we
sure,
were
Merce.
grappled.
armor bonus.
You could
Okay.
try that, Mercius. Go ahead and
Already action on the bowl. I'll just wait.
yeah, make a
Athletics?
just an athletics check. Let's call it.
could
Vagic,
do
you
a
can
pose.
also make an athletics check because you're trying to run through what feels like an earthquake to you.
yeah.
Tiamat's grabbed you. I'm not raging, so.
Yep. All right. But yeah, you hold him fast as Vagic just keeps screaming. Vagic, for whatever reason, whatever magic Tiamat has wrought, you cannot move.
Oh no.
I start singing "Soft Kitty, Warm Kitty," and I try to like push him to the ground a little bit, like to sit down.
All right, I see
Oh my
all this
gosh.
going on, and I run over with some rope to restrain him.
I just laid
Coach just
there in
has-
hysterics, unconsolable hysterics, that no one can shake me out of, right?
For
So,
9 more minutes. For 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Okay,
amazing.
with that, I'm gonna go get some dinner. It was a good night. I'll try to get on at the later part of the session. Sorry, I had to cut out right now.
All right. Have a
Nope,
good
you're
night.
fine.
No worries, brother.
Enjoy your dinner.
All right, bye.
See you, buddy. Have fun.
Yeah. So you guys restrain him. He keeps screaming for about 8 more minutes, and then it just.
I gag him.
He stops. Okay, and then he stops it, and he's fine. Yeah.
Then I draw on his face too.
I'd like to make it clear, Royce does not give a fuck about what Vagic does.
You want to help draw on his face while he's going crazy?
I pee on his face.
Oh Jesus!
Now, let's be nice. Let's be nice.
What's
He's
all
just
the
here to
petting?
defend himself.
Yeah, you waited till he left to start talking shit.
So, what do
I will
you guys
say
want
this
to do
to his
now?
face.
What? Well, I think. I mean, if the fact that all of us weren't already burnt out of spells and shit wasn't enough, the fact that one of our party members is currently tripping on acid, we should. Opposed to maybe barricading down here in the downstairs and taking a sleep and then going, venturing out in the morning?
No, that's
Yeah.
fine with me. But before we go to sleep, though, I do want to do some stuff.
Absolutely. Oh, we can
I
even
just
check
wanna-
out the rest of this level. I just meant I don't want to.
That's,
I'm out of
yeah,
shit.
that's
How many
me.
investigations checks do you want for the entire floor for me under?
There's
If
no
you-
need. The rest of the
Okay,
floor,
good.
the north and south corners there, have some wrecked staircases that used to lead to upper floors, but those upper floors have collapsed and the stairs are chock full of rubble. There's
Okay.
nothing interesting else in there.
All
Can I
right.
pull out?
Yep, let's get situated and locked down first, and then we'll do all the stuff we want to check out, okay?
Okay.
Because I have stuff I want to check. Mercs has stuff he wants to check. You have the gem you want to play with. We all have stuff, so... So yeah, let's retreat to the basement through the secret doorway. And, is there any apparent barricade or anything on that? From the backside, is the door sealable?
It used to be. The door has basically been destroyed.
Oh, okay.
But as you start going
Um,
down, some of the priests are actually coming up. They say, "Oh, we heard sounds of fighting, and then nothing." Would you be concerned?
Thank you for your concern. We, as we said, we cleared the rest of this holy place. So, your members are free to barricade the front, reestablish your defenses. The altar to Torm has also been repaired, and his might protects this place once again.
His might never left this place. It was merely our own failings that resulted in these deaths.
I couldn't
Regardless,
agree more.
thank you for your assistance, and we will, of course, be setting people to repair the defenses such as we got. If you need rest, please feel free to take shelter down below. I'm sure you'll be more comfortable down there than up here.
Roger that.
Under those two spiral staircases by the door, do those go up?
Yes,
Okay, run up there real quick.
sure. There's a pipe organ up there, and a hallway that leads to a couple of the front round towers with arrow slits looking out into the courtyard and a balcony.
Just do a full run around up there, see if there's anything
You just
interesting.
did,
Otherwise,
I just explained it.
oh, okay, cool. We'll take
But-
one of the organ pipes, the smaller ones.
Okay. You now have a organ pipe.
Cool.
It is made.
There's no way that fits in the bag of holding.
A small one.
Organ
could.
pipe can be very small.
A small one is like a 1 pound brass pipe, maybe an inch in diameter and about a foot and a half long.
That's just a flute.
Essentially, yes. About the size of a flute.
Yep. So I just yoinked one of those off just for the hell of it because I like to collect things.
And there's no one up there to stop you.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to see if there's anything of interest or any bad guys we could run into up there or not, but there isn't. So, yep, retreat down to the basement and let's set up camp somewhere secluded from the main group so that we have our own privacy. Just think of the Thomas Crown affair. I'm rich and bored.
Do you want to be alone so you can play with your organ?
No, I don't care if the party sees what I have.
No, it was a penis joke. Anyway, let's go. Like an organ, like a part of your
So
body.
you go back
Yeah.
down into the
Oh, okay, I
the
get it.
crypts down there, the pools of holy water, and the an acolyte named Feria who holds that tome.
I mean, you might as well copy that, so we all have that to be able to for all of our stupid jokes we go back and forth with. All right. Royce was piping up first about investigating, so he can go first on the gem.
Okay, so how exactly are you investigating this gem, Royce?
I just want to show it to the people that we just talked to and ask them if they know anything about it or if it looks familiar to them at all. Because it doesn't have any symbols or markings on it, right? It just looks like a yellow gem.
Right, it looks like it's just like a yellow gem. That
Yeah,
has
I
like an
just
inner
wanna,
glow
like-
to it.
I just kind of want to wander around with it and like hold it up to like the altar and like the holy water, and then just like ask any of the people that we see in here if they know anything about it.
Okay. So, yeah, you walk around, kind of show it to some people. They shake their head and say they've never seen it before in their lives. They have no idea what it does.
It doesn't react to the temple we just cleansed or the pools of holy water that you were talking about?
Correct.
Well, shit.
So
that
you would know that in generally, if you were to spend about an hour fiddling with a magic item, you can usually figure out what it does, even if you don't know what its name is.
Then I would like to do that.
Okay, so you start spending an hour just kind of fiddling with it. Just be careful, because if it's a curse item that you're fiddling with, usually that means the curse applies.
I have Andrew to protect me. I'll be good.
Okay. So anyone else that they want to fiddle with stuff?
Yeah, I wanted to. I only have the one that H13 potion.
H13. Ah.
Oh yeah, you
Looks
found
like
with
a potion
the
of healing.
healing potions.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it looks like a potion of healing. I like to sip and dribble with that and see what I can figure out.
Sure. Yeah, you kind of sip on it, you smell it. Looks like a healing potion, tastes like a healing potion. You're pretty sure it's a potion of greater healing.
Potion of greater healing. Okay.
Indeed.
Greater.
Mm-hmm. For reference, that means that if you drink it, you heal for 4d4 plus 4.
Okay. 44 plus 4. All right.
44 plus 4.
44 plus 4. So you always heal for 48?
Had to do it.
No, 4 delta 4 plus 4.
Had to do it. All right. Oh, and then what does the potion of frost giant strength do again? I forgot off the top of my head. I don't have that written down on my notes. Unfortunately, I forgot. I know
It sets your strength to 23 for 1 hour.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give that to Merxius and tell him what it does.
Oh, you're a gentleman and a scholar. You are a thank you, milady.
I curtsy and wink at him.
Oh man. Cool. I would look at my at the bracers, if that's all right.
All right, so you're going to spend
Get
an hour
really-
fiddling with those, or you got something else?
Yeah, get really deep into into the intricacies. Said they were consecrated, so they have a holy aura to them of sorts.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What do I
And
put
so
them
you
on?
spend an
Feel
hour
them?
and you end up attuning to these bracers of defense.
Woo!
And while wearing these bracers, you gain a +2 bonus to your armor class if you are wearing no armor and using no shield.
Oh. Well, that's none of us, because our monk uses a shield.
Does he use that?
It's a little bit me.
Only
I was
if you're
gonna say,
not
do you-
wielding. Yeah, he took a feat to give him proficiency to use Andrew in combat.
Well, that already gives you a +2, Royce, so that it'd be a flat exchange, so it wouldn't matter.
I could lend Andrew to someone. I could lend Andrew to like you.
You
I
wouldn't.
say, yeah, I would definitely go
I mean,
talk to you.
I would never do that, but
Yeah,
Be
so
like- Well,
I
okay, so we
mean-
had that conversation, and because I would definitely prefer. I mean, if they're not going to do you any good, there's no reason to use.
yeah,
them.
I would say just kind of hang on to him.
I just hang on to him.
In case
Yeah.
we ever, in case
Can Lulu
God
use
forbid- Oh my gosh, can Lulu use them? Can I
Yeah,
Can
Lulu
I
doesn't
give
have
her
armor,
like
does she?
a cute little bangle on her trunk and give her AC?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lulu!
Oh boy, Lulu just turned into even more of a tank because doesn't she have high AC already?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So she's got because she doesn't have,
What's
she doesn't
her
wear
AC?
armor, does she?
What
She
does the
does not wear
gem
armor.
do? Can we put
Oh
the
my
gem in
God.
her
So,
chest?
now the gem. The gem does not
Wait,
require
sorry. What's Lulu's AC now?
20.
Oh, can we just make her into like Iron Man, but an elephant?
It's interesting because magic items will typically resize to fit a person attuning to them. Mundane suits of armor won't, so you'd have to like work armor to make it fit her, unless you find something.
Well, we've got an artificer.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
We do have a
snap.
magic maker.
If the armor's magical, it'll too.
But anyway,
Anyway, it was just a cute idea. I think that'd be
But
stupid.
yeah, the gem. So Royce, you're fiddling with this gem, and you come to determine that it contains a mote of elemental energy. And if you were to use an action to break the gem, it would summon an elemental under your control, similar to as if you would cast Conjure Elemental. Unfortunately, without some type of, like, say, like an identify spell or something like that, you can't tell what elemental would be summoned.
I am just racking up these partners, man. I love it. Tight. I put it back in my pocket.
Okay. It is worth
Is Andrew
noting.
able to telepathically communicate with whatever's in the gem?
No, it doesn't work that way. It's more like the act of destroying the gem creates a portal that pulls in an elemental.
Dope. Love it. Cool.
Elementals are pretty animal intelligence, aren't they?
Yeah, they're fairly animalistic. One thing to note, Royce, is you do not require attunement for the gem. You could easily pass it off to somebody and they could just use it. There's no need to spend an hour tuning to it like the bracers.
Okay. And this is super meta what I'm asking here, but since we haven't used an identify spell, is it already decided what it is? Or am I going to get to like roll to see, it is already decided?
I know exactly what it is.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, I'm excited.
We're on the ground.
One thing you know is that because the action requires you to break the gem, it's kind of a one-use item.
I was fully aware of that when I said that.
That makes sense, yeah.
I wasn't, when you said that, then I realized I wasn't explicit about that. I didn't want to imply otherwise.
I just
It's not a
throw
Pokeball. You can't put it back in.
I just throw a huge fit because I can't use it again. No. What the fuck is this?
Somebody get a lamp.
It's going all over my computer when you said that.
Hey, if we can find a way to free Andrew, we might be able to trap the elemental in your shield.
You can just yeet the elemental in and out.
Sure,
I played
stronger than an elemental.
Yeah, but if we free him and we have a grateful demon and an elemental.
Anyway,
I've been playing Morrowind. I'm all about Soul Gem. Sorry, guys. It's
Mercius. When you were investigating those bracers, what did you do with your pack? Is it still on your back while you're sitting around, or did you take your pack off?
Why? I probably would have taken it off in my room. We're all in our separate areas. I'd be sitting basically down.
We're kind of all in a big area.
Yeah, it's
I would
one
think.
big room.
I would imagine we probably went to that room to the north of the stairwell going down. There's like a big chamber that didn't have a whole lot in it.
Yeah, I would have definitely like set my pack down, sat beside it. I don't know if I would have like a bed. I guess probably just my bedroll. Be sitting on that.
I was just wondering because I'm interested in that greatsword. I want to try touching it.
Yeah. Oh, I was say that was the next thing I wanted to investigate. But yeah, if you wanted, whenever you came over about the potion, I say yeah, absolutely.
More so incognito. Ira doesn't ask for anything; she just does.
So you're gonna try to sleight of hand? It's on my back.
You would all see the interaction if it does something to me, but I'm not gonna ask.
I'm just saying,
kind of walk over and just kind of grab the greatsword to look at it.
Yeah, it probably would have been like leaning against the wall with my glaive.
That happens under.
It's certainly not in my pack.
I mean, yeah, there's like no way you can like stealth your way out of that. Like it's very obvious what you're going to do.
No, I'm basically gonna walk over towards Mercius, like I'm looking at what he's looking at the bracers, and then kind of just reach over and grab it.
Yeah.
Pretend to trip and just like whoa.
I mean, what I'm saying though is because of the way Mercius is sitting, the way you're approaching.
Yeah.
I mean, Mercius, are you going to do anything to stop him or no? Do you care?
No.
Okay.
No, I know. He's not going to get.
All right. So Ira, you grab the sword, kind of feel like this vibrating electric shock coming from it, and you feel magic washing over you. Are you resisting this magic?
No.
All
I
right.
really want to just to find out what happens when you resist, but it's like, nah.
All right. Yeah, the magic kind of washes over you, kind of purifying your aura and resetting your alignment.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
We're all gonna have to do that in the morning, probably. But oh wait, no, technically we're on consecrated ground, so that might affect it. But either way, I'm assuming we're going to be starting a long rest soon. Back to neutral evil. No, chaotic neutral. I'm crazy, but fun.
Hell yeah. And then, so yeah, I don't even think I like got up. I looked up, saw you touch it, and just like,
Go shiny.
This is like the medieval version of showers. We're gonna have to everyone touch the sword.
No, it's the 7 levels of hell version of showers.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yes,
So
I'm
march or
definitely.
sleep order.
I would like to go first, or be one of the first to sleep, because I'm hurting in a lot of ways.
Well, we'll do the normal. I'll go first twice because I only need 4 hours. Remember that.
If I took
So I
another
only need 2.
hour, sorry, go on.
Yep. So I only need 2 people for the second and third and fourth watch.
Would I be able to take another hour and study the swords, find anything else out about it, or would that cut into my sleep time?
I mean, if it wouldn't really.
Well, I
be
figured
sleep time.
I figured we would have taken like kind of a mini short rest an hour before we started our long rest. And everybody's just relaxing and hanging out, talking
you have like
about the day.
You have like a couple hours before you would end of day, so yeah, you could easily examine the sword.
Anything about it other than that one property we know?
So you get the feeling that while the sword is holy, it is not actually magical. It is just a hunk of iron.
Interesting.
Bendy iron.
Well, it's ceremony. It's a wall hanger.
Not even full tang, huh?
Probably not. It's probably not even forged.
Can I make some sort of religion check to figure out how it was sort of a conduit?
Yeah, make a religion check.
That's wild. Unless like Torm is just here right now and like, oh, he looks like you need some help. Between that and the fixing the altar on the nat 20 and then resisting that effect, I'm like, woof. Like, get some heebies. I haven't talked to my god in years. What is it? +4.
Not bad. Nice roll.
Yeah, so from generally speaking, the gods cannot directly intervene. Being on an outer plane currently weakens that. They basically can't directly intervene on the material plane at all. On an outer plane like Hell or the Abyss or Celestia, they can have a bit more of a direct influence. They can put their thumb on the scale a bit more obviously. And so they can do things like channel themselves through religious artifacts like the sword. On the material plane, this is probably just a mundane sword. Like it was there as like an art. It was there as like a saintly artifact that was venerated as a result, but wasn't in and of itself magical or had any powers. It's only the fact that you're on an outer plane that allows Torm to kind of be a bit more direct with it. Normally, for interacting with stuff, it would be through prayers and fate and clerics and that type of thing. Much more indirect.
Dear God, please change my alignment.
Sorry, Under.
Also, you would also know that his influence is probably going to be extremely limited to just like this consecrated holy ground. That he isn't going to be able to help you as much outside of this.
Shit.
So this is our safe base.
I was really hoping to build if I could like transfer this the I don't know. I wanted to try to MacGyver. Yeah, MacGyver myself a fucking judgment sword. Fucking you be healed.
Yeah, you don't think that that's what's happening here. You think this is more, Torm putting his gauntleted thumb on the proverbial scales to help you guys out. But it is limited because you're on consecrated holy ground. You're manipulating a holy relic.
Right. No, I got that. That was just saying, like, if it was just the fact that it was a relic, and that's why he transferred into that, I wanted to. It doesn't matter. It was going to happen, but I just had some cool ideas for like 20 seconds. That's badass. Well, then that means we got to be quick when we get out into the hell plains. We got to be careful about where we're resting. But I say one more time to everybody. Does anyone else want to touch the old sword before we go to bed?
I don't think it'll do anything, but we can try it.
Well, I was just asking if answer can be no. All right.
Oh, Royce is typing in chat.
Oh, that's interesting. Can I go? Yeah, Royce comes over, ask me about
poke Andrew with the sword.
Yeah, I lay the flat of the blade gently onto Andrew.
So you know that sound of like fingernails on a chalkboard?
Are chalkboards invented?
I'm asking you as a person.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, I don't know. Some people have never they went through school with whiteboards.
Racist.
So, yeah, you lay the sword on the shield, and you guys just hear this god awful rending, screeching sound coming from it, like nails on a chalkboard.
Sweet. Anything else?
It's very loud and distracting as you're just laying it on there, and it doesn't appear to be abating.
I don't have to concentrate much to put a sword on a shield.
No, you can just lay it on there and let go. And
he's just like, I'm gonna leave it on there.
Yeah, it just keeps making the sound.
Let's put him in the closet, lay it down there, and he's just going. Ah!
I would imagine that sound is Andrew screaming, or to something of that
Royce,
effect.
He communicates telepathically with you, and he says, it's making a rather unpleasant noise. He would like you to stop it.
Oh. So it wasn't harming him in any way? That was just the sound of two alignments clashing?
Basically.
Fascinating.
Holy relic meets desecrated, shield jail.
Shield. Well, we know we can use that.
On immovable object.
Well,
really annoying sound results.
That was the name of the first porn I was in.
We can use that as a distraction at some point.
Well, not when we leave this area, this temple. I don't think it's gonna be as effective out there.
Oh, true. I mean, we can always, right away try it. But that's the noise that came to mind when you're describing nails on the chalkboard. That's first thing I thought of.
Oh. I'll show you what I thought of.
Oh.
Well, it's either that or wet styrofoam on glass.
Oh. I think that one's worse than nails on chalkboard, in my opinion.
Yeah, but a lot less people have experienced it to have that visceral reaction to it.
Yeah, that is an appalling sound.
It's primordial.
What about when you accidentally scrape a metal spoon or fork against your teeth?
I was thinking on this.
Much.
That one's not so bad because that one's like an inner ear thing, so it's a subconscious conscious thing.
It's a pitch.
You just tune it out. The sound of your own voice sounds differently to you in your own head when you're speaking out loud than when you listen to a recording. That's the same thing.
What about this may be a little just because of the visceral feeling, but if you've ever gotten a filling at the dentist and they wanted you to like listen to music, so you got earbuds in, and so your head's kind of sealed, and the drilling in your fucking mouth just like echoes in your head, man.
I can't say I've
That's the
ever
same
experienced
degree.
it. They've offered that to me before, but I declined.
I did after that for sure. I was like, I could listen to Bone Thugs and Harmony because I was 12, and it was a nightmare.
I was gonna say, yeah, I've never had that experience, but I don't think I would want to because I can already hear them drilling just fine.
What are you talking
I
about?
don't wanna
Bone Thugs and
amplify it.
Harmony?
Well,
Yeah. Anyway, so
I-
so you guys go down for your long rest. What is your watch order?
posted in chat, Ira Tortuga Royce.
Ah, okay, I missed it. There it is.
Nope, no worries.
All right. Well, yeah, you guys take a long rest. Morning comes. You wake up. You've had a successful long rest. There are no ill effects that you have to worry about here.
Nice. Like I said, we have a home base, so we basically, for now, at least while we have this place to come back to, we can go out, do stuff, come back, try to figure out what the next step is. So, let's go talk to one of the head honchos here, somebody that looks a little bit more dressed up than the rest of them, and find out what
that's fair,
what
yeah.
we can help with. Let's see what we can do. What can we help them with? Give us.
We already know what we can help with. We got to go to the cemetery nearby and find the Grand Duke Raven Guard.
Oh, did we find that out 2 sessions ago?
Yeah.
Oh,
last
yeah, I
session.
was drunk.
And
so.
and it's not nearby. It's it's halfway across the city.
Yeah, I didn't know the exact location, so I was just speaking in general.
Yeah, no, I don't remember most of those conversations, so my apologies for not remembering.
So we've got to go on a date. There's actually a secret passageway not far, basically in that room we found everybody in, that takes us to an old rundown pub.
Brewery, yes.
That's whatever, man.
Speaking of I scrolled up and clicked on all the maps that I could find. Did we ever go on the northern hallway to the west? There is a hallway that goes north from there that goes down a flight of stairs or up a flight of stairs, and there's another hallway. Did we go that way?
To the northwest, yes.
We did? Okay. I just
Northwest, yes. Anyway,
head cut out, sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a good calling point, boys, yeah?
Yeah, we can call it there.
Are we 11 on the dot?
Yeah. We
Good
did
stopping
some
point,
things,
long rest
got some
successful.